The year is 1396. A storm is brewing. Dark clouds gather over the horizon, signaling an impending conflict that will shape the course of history. The mighty Ottoman Empire, a rising force from the east, clashes with the old powers of Europe. The Ottomans, with their disciplined troops and innovative tactics, are determined to expand their dominion. The battlefield is Nicopolis, a fortress city on the Danube. This strategic location is crucial, serving as a gateway between east and west, and both sides know its importance. This is a battle that will decide the fate of empires, a clash of civilizations, a struggle for supremacy. The stakes are high, and the outcome will resonate for generations. The Ottoman Turks, led by Sultan Bayezid I, were sweeping across the Balkans. Bayezid, known for his ruthlessness and strategic brilliance, commands an army that strikes fear into the hearts of their enemies. Their conquests spread fear and unrest throughout Christian Europe. Towns and villages tremble at the thought of the advancing Ottoman forces, knowing that their way of life hangs in the balance. Something had to be done. The leaders of Europe could not stand idly by as the Ottoman threat loomed larger with each passing day. A call to arms went out. Messengers rode across the continent, delivering urgent pleas for unity and action. Kings, princes and knights from across Europe answered. They set aside their differences, united by a common cause to defend their lands and their faith. They assembled a grand army, a crusading force, to halt the Ottoman advance. This coalition of warriors, driven by a sense of duty and honor, marched towards Nicopolis, ready to face the formidable Ottoman Empire in a battle that would echo through the annals of history. Nicopolis, a city of strategic importance, the gateway between the Ottoman Empire and Europe. This city, perched on the banks of the Danube River, was more than just a dot on the map. It was a symbol of power and control, a coveted prize for both empires. The air is thick with tension. The sounds of clanging metal and murmured prayers fill the camps. Soldiers sharpen their swords, knowing that each stroke could be the difference between life and death. Both armies prepare for the inevitable clash. The Ottomans with their disciplined ranks and the Europeans with their diverse coalition, each readying themselves for the battle that would decide the fate of nations. The fate of Christendom hangs in the balance. The cross and the crescent, symbols of two mighty civilizations, stand opposed, each determined to emerge victorious. Sultan Bayezid, the Thunderbolt, was a brilliant military strategist. His mind was a labyrinth of tactics and strategies, always several steps ahead of his enemies. He was known for his swiftness and decisiveness in battle. His ability to strike quickly and with precision earned him the fear and respect of his foes. His army, a well-oiled machine, was composed of seasoned veterans. These were men who had seen countless battles, their skills honed to perfection. They were fiercely loyal to their sultan. Their devotion was unwavering, their spirits unbreakable, ready to die for him. Their morale was high. Victory seemed certain. The Ottomans believed in their cause and in their leader, and this belief made them formidable. On the other side stood King Sigismund of Hungary. A man of great ambition and courage, he was determined to defend Christendom. He led the European Crusaders. This was not just a battle for territory, but a holy war, a crusade to protect their faith and their lands, a coalition of French, German and Hungarian monks. These were some of the finest warriors of Europe, each bringing their own strengths and traditions to the battlefield. Their numbers were impressive, but their unity was fragile. Different languages, customs and egos clashed, creating a volatile mix. Many of the knights were proud and headstrong. Their confidence, while a source of strength, also blinded them to the true danger they faced. They underestimated the Ottoman threat. Their arrogance led them to believe that victory was assured, that their superior numbers and equipment would easily overwhelm the enemy. They would pay the price for their arrogance. The battlefield would soon be stained with the blood of those who had underestimated their foe, a grim reminder of the cost of overconfidence. The Crusader army made the first move. Confident in their heavy armor and weaponry, they charged. Their objective, to crush the Ottoman forces in a single decisive blow. The earth trembled beneath the hooves of their war horses. The clash of steel against steel echoed across the battlefield. The initial assault seemed promising. The European knights, fueled by religious zeal, fought with unmatched ferocity. They broke through the first lines of the Ottoman army. Victory seemed within reach, but Bayezid had anticipated their move. He had a plan, a trap. Bayezid, a master tactician, had concealed a large force of cavalry behind a hill. As the Crusaders pressed their attack, the Ottoman cavalry swung around their flanks. The trap was sprung. The Crusaders, caught off guard, found themselves surrounded. Panic began to set in. What was once a disciplined charge had turned into a chaotic scramble for survival. The Ottoman forces, sensing their advantage, pressed their attack with renewed vigour. Section 5. The Crusaders' fate sealed. The tide of the battle had turned. The Crusader army, once so confident, was now on the verge of collapse. Their formations crumbled under the relentless Ottoman assault. The ground was littered with the bodies of fallen knights. King Sigismund fought bravely, but he could not rally his shattered forces. He was forced to flee the battlefield, leaving his army to its fate. The French contingent, led by the young and inexperienced John of Nevers, fought desperately but were ultimately overwhelmed. Section 6. A crushing defeat. The Battle of Nicopolis ended in a crushing defeat for the Crusaders. Thousands were killed, thousands more were taken prisoner. The flower of European chivalry lay dead or captured on the blood-soaked field. Bayezid had won a decisive victory. He had cemented his reputation as a brilliant military leader and struck fear into the hearts of the European powers. The Ottoman Empire was now the dominant power in the region. Section 7. The shadow of the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman victory at Nicopolis cast a long shadow over Europe. It marked the end of the Crusades and ushered in an era of Ottoman dominance in the Balkans. The Byzantine Empire, already weakened, was now on the brink of collapse. The battle also had a profound impact on the European psyche. It shattered the myth of European invincibility and highlighted the growing threat of the Ottoman Empire. Section 8. The Legend of Bayezid. Bayezid, the victor of Nicopolis, became a legend in his own time. He was known for his military prowess, his ruthlessness and his ambition. He continued to expand the Ottoman Empire, earning him the nickname Thunderbolt. However, his reign was not without its challenges. He faced internal strife and external threats, including a formidable foe in the east, Timur, also known as Tamerlane. Section 9. The Legacy of Nicopolis. The Battle of Nicopolis was a turning point in history. It was fought on September 25, 1396, and was one of the last major crusades of the medieval period. The battle saw a coalition of European forces, led by King Sigismund of Hungary, clashing with the formidable Ottoman Empire under Sultan Bayezid I. It marked the end of an era for Europe and the beginning of a new era for the Ottoman Empire. The defeat of the European forces at Nicopolis signaled the rise of Ottoman dominance in the region, altering the balance of power. The battle had a profound impact on the course of European history, shaping the political and religious landscape for centuries to come. The loss at Nicopolis weakened the influence of the European nobility and shifted the focus of future crusades. The legacy of Nicopolis serves as a reminder of the clash of civilizations, the ambition of empires, and the relentless pursuit of power. It highlights the strategic brilliance of the Ottoman military and the overconfidence of the European knights, and the human cost of war. Thousands of lives were lost, and the aftermath of the battle left a lasting scar on the collective memory of Europe. It is a story of courage and cowardice, of victory and defeat, and of the enduring power of the human spirit. The bravery of the knights who fought valiantly despite the odds is remembered alongside the strategic retreats and the moments of fear, and of the enduring power of the human spirit. The Battle of Nicopolis remains a testament to the resilience and determination of those who fought, and its legacy continues to be studied and remembered by historians and enthusiasts alike.